Liem was the one turning the screw, putting the pressure on. So I think he's definitely a favourite in this one with white. But Jordan, super good, super fast, super tricky. Okay, the game has started and it's the Slav opening. It's almost too quick there to explain, but black has gone and grabbed a pawn. So in similar vein to the Queen's Gambit, black grabbed a pawn, but that pawn has been won back. And this is actually one of my favourite openings as well. And okay, this last move, the white queen move, I must admit, I've never seen that one before. Normally the white queen goes to a different square. Jordan, he's been a specialist in this since 2015, 2016. I remember studying his games when he was just young in this opening. So, yeah, very tense at this early stage. Black just bringing out pieces, white with a bit more space in the centre.
Yeah, I mean, we could see the isolated pawn position if black decides to take in the middle of the board and white captures back with a pawn. This is something we've seen often, but no, we're going for a more symmetrical structure, meaning Armageddon is happening. Definitely, we want Armageddon.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen it so far this season.
Yeah, I better be careful saying that with the world politics, actually, but yeah, let's just stick to the chessboard. It's depressing. But anyway, yeah, back to the chess. He's bringing his bishop out to a better square, maybe slightly better for white here, but it's so symmetrical at this level. These nearly always peter out, don't they, somewhat?
I don't know. I always feel that white has that slight edge, you know, just kind of on the basis that it's easier to connect the rooks, it's easier to centralise, and you have, of course, that extra move that you get from starting the game first. And this is the kind of idea that I had in mind.
Okay, so a set of pieces have been traded, and suddenly look at the white bishops, especially the white dark square bishop back there on the b2 square. It's pointing towards the black king. White's queen is edging towards the black king as well. I would choose white here.
Oh, definitely. I mean,
every time.
I think maybe black thought he could push the f-pawn here, which would be a way to kick things back, but you can never push that pawn because of the pin. So he's going for more exchanges. Get the rooks off the board and try to ease your problems.
Big
Checkmate
threat.
Checkmate threat.
Big threat. White queen is trying to zoom up to the g7 square, the pawn in front of the black king. Take it, and that would actually be checkmate immediately because the white bishop on the b2 square helping it out, teaming up now. Lots of pieces heading towards that black king. I don't like what Jordan's done. And he's about to push a pawn in front of the black king. He has to, but it's going to weaken squares. And look at those dark squares around the black king now, ripe for a white piece. If white's knight can just pick itself up and plant it on one of those dark squares around black's king, game over.
It'd actually be incredible if we don't have any Armageddons in the whole tournament. I mean, you'd expect at least one from over the games we've had so far, but white has a big initiative now. I mean, I'd be thinking about throwing the knight towards the black king, just trying to start an attack against that king, which has weakened itself by moving a pawn in front of it. Maybe you could push old Harry boy, you know, up the board. Just do a little bit of nibbling over there, nibble away.
I like it.
He's thrown the knight in.
Yeah, I love that kind of move because there's a big threat of actually moving the knight to the centre. And this has prompted Jordan to desperately push his pawn forward, attacking the queen. But this is so weakening.
Ugh, it's so ugly for black.
Yeah. All those dark squares around the black king. Oh, it's beginning to look a little bit terminal, I have to say.
What is Jordan doing here?
He's just playing move by move. I think he's just trying to survive the next, whatever happens next. But long term, he's weakened himself. Look at that black king. How many holes around it?
I mean, if you could remove the white knight from the board, just imagine getting that knight off the board. Let's say e5. I just want to show one idea. e5 looks like, we just bring up the analysis very quickly, an idea to block out the black bishop. So you can see white's bishop, the knight comes back, and now black carefully, well, the queen has this lovely idea which comes in now using a pin. Maybe we'll just show that with a check.
And the black pawn cannot recapture the queen because this black pawn is actually pinned along the diagonal. So just watch out for these two white bishops. And actually what's happened on the board is very instructive. On the last turn, Jordan was saying, please trade rooks, please swap off the rooks. Any trades will actually favour the defending side. But of course, Liem says, no trades, I'm trying to attack. And this black king, it's all about this diagonal right now. As Simon said, if you push your pawn and block this diagonal, suddenly the other diagonal becomes open. And it just looks so scary. White has a massive threat in the position. If black just makes a move, white's knight is coming back. And then it's all about this square. The knight and bishop are going to team up to just infiltrate and crash through towards the black king. This is the threat in the current position. White's knight coming back. You can't stop it. It just looks beautiful for white, this position. It's all about the white bishops.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even suggest a good move for black, actually. I mean, the only thing I was thinking of was maybe attack the queen, but that's just a kind of a spite move. You know, I have no plan.
Drop the bishop back, attack the white queen. Yeah, but white's pawns might even start running forward. I really like what Liem's done. Look how calm he is as well. And we're going to see this happen. The white queen attacked by a black bishop and blocked.
Straight away, the pawn comes up, and you know what? That pawn could even move again later on, bringing in more firepower. Jordan's trying everything, but Liem he's no way he's going to exchange that bishop off. That bishop is so dangerous. And now you can't stop the knight coming back. There's nothing you can do to stop that knight going to the square David mentioned.
It's almost game over. I mean, how do you defend? You have no useful, productive moves here as black. All of white's pieces, look at them, they're all pointed towards the black king. White's light squared bishop, white's dark squared bishop, white's queen, they're all teamed up, and black's king has 0 defenders around it. If you had a black knight near the king, maybe you could survive, but you can't survive an attack if you have no defensive pieces. Simple as that.
I was kind of thinking, you know, maybe the black king could kind of go on a desperate run.
Where's it going to run?
But that was the issue. There were too many pieces in its way. I was like, maybe it could run away to the left, but no.
Maybe Jordan could sneeze, take the king off the wooden board and move it to the other side of the table.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But actually, it's online.
It's online chess.
So you can't even cheat, which is very unfortunate. I mean, this is... I don't think he can survive this.
And also, guys, not only is his position hopeless, but look at the clock time. 1 minute 40 against more than 4 minutes. There's no chance Jordan's saving this game. This game has just been a masterclass from Liem in how to attack, how to build up and attack very naturally, very smoothly.
Actually, the only thing... OK, let's... can black just throw a piece forward? You know, I don't know, maybe attack the bishop. There you go. Throwing a piece forward.
Well,
Moved it to the fourth.
He's gone backwards.
He's gone backwards. OK, well, same.
Yeah, but he's trying to defend. I mean, he's got to cover that weakened square. So it's actually a very imaginative way to try and defend. But it's so passive putting the knight there. And, you know, we could even see this f-pawn joining in at some point, I feel. Let's say the knight goes back. We can analyse this quickly. There's a little forced variation. So the knight comes to try and get into the weakened square with a big check. Jordan's idea is to cover that square by moving his knight, so his knight comes out, and now something like another pawn joins in. He's done it straight away.
Done it straight away, breaking through, breaking over the white rook.
Yeah, trying to open up all the bishops, all the queens, all the rooks, everything.
Yeah, so he's done it in this position, pushed his pawn forward, and OK, this has allowed, meanwhile, the black bishop to retreat, hitting the white queen, and now, OK, I just peeked at the computer.
Is there something
White
special?
sacrifices queen and win.
Oh!
He's done it. Wow.
Oh, beautiful.
He's given up his queen, so the bishop's about to take the queen, but he just plays pawn takes pawn, ignoring it. Now the queen, when it disappears, pawn takes pawn, and this king is doomed. The white bishop...
Tapi.
I mean, this is one of the games of the tournament, and he saved it till the end. Yeah. The bishops crash through, the white rook are protecting this pawn. I mean, this is just going to end the game. The bishop can capture, but you just take back, and black is forced to give back the queen. White will emerge with extra pawns in the endgame, even after that sacrifice, and white is winning.
Wow.
Lovely.
That's incredible.
Lovely
what
way to finish.
Beautiful finish to the tournament.
Yeah.
Queen sacrifice. That is like the crown jewel when you play chess. It's what you want to do. You want to have it in your best game collection.
He didn't even stop to think, Liam. He sacrificed a queen, and he barely paused. And OK, Jordan, desperate now, just pushed a pawn forward, but this pawn could be captured by the white bishop. Did he forget about that bishop at the bottom of the board? It was hopeless anyway. And look at that evaluation bar, realising it's completely winning for white. The black king is doomed.
Yeah, and I think, is he about to resign? He's got his headphone. Yeah, he's had enough now.
It's over. That is the final game in the Oslo Esports Cup. A beautiful win in the Blitz tiebreaks by Liem to take second place in the tournament. They're standing there, and do you think that is what they're talking about now? That possible queen sacrifice?
Yeah, maybe Jordan's just saying, well done, that was nice. Sometimes you just have to appreciate beautiful moves, beautiful concepts and ideas. But yeah, Jordan will be, OK, I was going to say he will be gutted because he had chances to win this match, but no, a nice touch there, the players smiling and having a laugh together.